Hey Corey, it's Andy Rank here. You know what? Finding those organizations or those influencers should be pretty easy if you just think about how you would search for it in Google. I mean, I just did this for Google, for veterans charities, and it brought up a whole bunch of things. And I think if you drill down on some of those, there might be some that might be a good place to start. Celebrities. Well, that's the thing too. Is I mean, celebrities. It depends on what their involvement is. I mean, I don't know if they're influencers or not. I mean, they may be, but you could go, celebrity. Can't type. Celebrities. I can't type, man. Endorsing veteran. Celebrities endorsing veterans. Veteran service member support, celebrity campaigners. Look at the star. I mean, there's tons of stuff here. Um, Tons of places to start. That's one way I would do it. Just do some digging. Gary Sinise, Prince Harry, blah 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 blah. Just keep moving down. I mean, you might run into some stuff here. Anyway, and, it might even look for people that aren't so visible. I mean, there's other people that or maybe more behind the scenes that would be good to get to know. The other thing too is another way you can do it, and this is a tool called Audience Maker, which is interesting, and it's really a tool designed for Facebook advertising, but you could use it in a way that, and I should say that I'm not selling this. I don't make any money off it. It's just a tool that I use. So what you could type in here is veterans, and search. And it's going to bring back every group inside Facebook, every Facebook group that's related to veterans. And it will tell you how many members they have. This one's got 4940. It gives you a list of all the people's names. Now, so, you can do one of two things. Obviously, if you're on a limited budget, you could identify the groups that make the most sense to you. You could go join those groups if they're, publicly available, and start, contributing and being part of the group. And remember, the key here is not to become pitchy and trying to sell stuff. You want to establish your credibility with the group. And eventually you can introduce your ideas to them and ask for feedback maybe, but the hard sell kind of thing just isn't going to work very well. It's like a 19-year-old guy that goes out on a date and expects to hit a home run on the first date. There's a courting process that you have to go through. So it's the same here with working online. So this is one thing I would do. And the cool thing about using this kind of a tool is that it actually works for pages too. So if you could find all the veterans group with pages with more likes than, I don't know, let's put in 100, search, and it gives you all of these veterans pages, right? So what's cool about this from a Facebook advertising standpoint, if I wanted to target the people in these particular groups, I can do so. I can choose the groups I want. I can export out the list. Now, it doesn't export any of their contact information. It just spits out their Facebook ID. And in Facebook ads, they have a custom audience feature, which I'm not going to go into in detail here. But you can upload this list into the custom audience, and it's going to target these particular people, their Facebook pages, with ads related to your cause, product, service. In your case, you could do a really cool campaign with this. You'd have to do it the right way, so it's not too in your face, and I think there's some emotions involved, and really telling your story. I mean, the video that you had on your website, I think it was good, but it got too much into the product. There wasn't enough backstory, and the little introduction with I think that should have come in the middle or at the end. and just get you talking about what the story is. What was the reason that you started doing this? What, what's your experience? It sounds, and I didn't read it all, or I didn't get into it, so I don't know the exact story, but it sounds like you lost somebody close to you, a friend, or maybe it was a brother or sister or something. I don't remember, but you want to really hit people emotionally, especially with what you have to offer, because it is such an emotional thing for the people that would be interested in getting one of your memorials. So anyway, that's a couple quick ideas. Hopefully that helps. And if you have more questions, just let me know. I'd be glad to help. And thanks for using Just Ask Andy.